And now, the STEEM Star Network is proud to present Space Carrie's Adventures in Space! Space Carrie's Adventures in Space! Last time on Space Carrie's Adventures in Space. In case you couldn't guess, our heroes got themselves into all sorts of new space trouble. In a trip to the robot scrapyard to pick Henry up some new wheels, they crossed the path of the dreaded laser asteroid field of Gruba Clyzoria. Thanks to Captain Cork's expert maneuvering of the STEAM starship, the team was able to pass through the laser asteroid field unharmed. But once they reached the robot scrapyard, our heroes still weren't out of the space weeds. Captain Cork was suddenly dragged down into the massive pile of robot garbage. As Space Carrie attempted with futility to free the captain with her laser sword, he was completely sunk into the robo-rubble and disappeared. Moments later, through a holographic communication via Henry the robot, Captain Cork's captors made contact. Apparently, there lives a race of mole people underneath the robot scrapyard, and they have taken the captain.
Can you move a little faster, Henry? King Pilo said we better get to the meeting spot before dark, and I don't want to meet those petroleum lizards he was talking about.
Beep boop. I didn't manage to find the wheels I need, so yes, I'm a little slow. Sue me. Beep boop.
Can't you hover or something?
Beep boop. My thrusters have been broken for space years. Don't even get me started. Beep boop.
That's great, Kevin. Henry, Kevin says he can put you in his backpack. It's Time Lord tech, a bit bigger on the inside. How do you think he got a friggin' tuba in there? See? He says he's even got a foosball table. It'll be fun.
Beep boop. I'm not going in the backpack. I barely know Kevin, and I don't trust Time Lords. Beep boop.
Ugh, but you can barely get around, and we have a hell of a hike ahead of us.
Beep boop. I guess you'll have to leave me. Just abandon poor Henry at the robot scrapyard. Just leave him for the petroleum lizards.
Are you done? Kevin's right, Henry. You didn't say beep boop.
Beep boop. I don't always say beep boop. Beep boop.
As Space Carrie tries to convince Henry the unruly robot to get in the bigger on the inside backpack of Kevin the mute space minstrel, the remaining daylight is waning. The king of the Down Under dwellers had specifically told them not to dilly-dally, for just at dark, the petroleum lizards would begin their nightly hunt. 2 humans and a robot would provide not only a snack for the petroleum lizards' bellies, but lubrication for their gears and pistons. These giant machine reptile hybrids thrive on organic life forms, and they haven't had human meat for some time. We'll be right back!
At Steam Star, we know your family loves miniature golf, but have you ever played putt-putt in space? It's so much better than regular mini-golf. Because of space, of course. Bring the whole family to Steam Star Oasis Grand Space Putt Plaza Hotel and Ice Cream Shop today. You can bring your own jetpack or rent one of ours. Just don't get caught without one! Try the 18th Hole Vortex Challenge for a chance to win one of 3 deadly prizes. What's that? We're not going with the deadly prizes? Copy. 3 wonderful prizes. Once you bring your family to Steam Star Oasis Grand Space Putt Plaza Hotel and Ice Cream Shop, you'll never want to leave. Brought to you by Steam Star in collaboration with Dippin' Dots, the ice cream of the future.
Steam Star for your family.
In the glowing purple sunset, the planet Green Paradise is looking anything but green to our heroes. The clouds of various vapors and rising fumes create an eerily beautiful tapestry of space colors, but Space Carrie is not distracted by the sight. The light diminishes with each minute, and Space Carrie, Kevin, and Henry make their way through the treacherous trashscape as quickly as possible. After too much time spent arguing, Henry agreed to ride in Kevin's bigger on the inside backpack.
Keep moving, Kevin. It's almost dark. No time for music now. Let's move. I hope Captain Cork is okay.
As the last sliver of the purple sun disappears behind the mountains of robot garbage, Space Carrie and Kevin are surrounded by strange rumblings as the petroleum lizards begin to wake from their slumber below the surface.
Just 200 more yards to the rendezvous point. Don't look back, Kevin.
Suddenly, the first of the petroleum lizards emerge from the robot scraps. Each of these lizards is roughly the size of an Earth school bus, and there are more than a few of them. Immediately, it seems as if the petroleum lizards have spotted our heroes. As Space Carrie races for the rendezvous point with the lizards bearing down on her, she suddenly remembers that Captain Cork isn't around to help her this time.
Oh, crap! I look back. Those petroleum lizards are bigger and scarier than I was expecting. Run for your life, Kevin, we're almost there!
But it's too late! The nearest petroleum lizard lunges at Space Carrie. In a flash, she brandishes her laser sword and with an extraordinary backflip, leaps back over the head of the towering petroleum lizard. Before the lizard realizes what is happening, Space Carrie comes down, her shimmering laser sword separating the grotesque head from the now lifeless lizard body. The smell of motor oil fills the air as Space Carrie and Kevin press on towards the rendezvous point.
More lizards are coming. There are too many for me to fight off with my laser sword. 50 yards from the meeting point. Keep going.
The air is suddenly disturbed by a deafening sonic boom, followed by a mysterious wave sound. Space Carrie cannot identify where the sound is coming from, but one thing is clear, the petroleum lizards don't like it. As she looks around, she sees the robo-beasts retreating into the twilight, or else burrowing back underground. It seems our heroes have been rescued!
That sound! It's making the petroleum lizards run for the hills. It's coming from over there, from our rendezvous point.
As they approach the rendezvous, Space Carrie finally notices the flying platform and its 3 small passengers. The disc hovers silently over a hole to the Down Under, and these 3 small creatures must be the Down Under dwellers themselves. A round floating speaker floats several yards above their heads, broadcasting the strange lizard-repelling noise. The foremost in the welcome party begins to speak.
Greetings, foolish humans! We are the Down Under dwellers, and we were instructed to receive 2 human foreigners and 1 broken old robot from this location precisely at dusk. We were told you would likely be running for your lives from the petroleum lizards, so we came prepared with our oscillating sonic wave lizard disruptor.
Thanks for saving us. And the robot's in that dude's backpack. Bigger on the inside. But just what the hell have you done with Captain Cork? I must warn you, I am a laser sword master of the 27th degree. I just decapitated one of those petroleum lizards. Don't think I can't do the same to you.
Stupid humans! You think we keep our brains in our heads like you do? We have defenses which your pathetic human minds cannot comprehend. Besides, if you killed us, who would show you the way to your captain? We're the welcome party. We come in peace. This time. Now come with us.
What Space Carrie and Kevin don't know about the Down Under dwelling mole people living under the robot scrapyard is that they are a notoriously rude and inconsiderate people. It is said that they evolved from engineers living on the planet who were obsessed with robot salvage. Their communication is based on efficiency, and social niceties are rarely considered. Now, our heroes accompany the mole people down into their dark hole on their sophisticated hoverlift. What's in store for Space Carrie down under the robot scrapyard? And will she find Captain Cork? Find out after this! Hey man, tired of the space fussin' and fightin'? When I just need to relax and chill, I always reach for the STEEM Star brand space grass, man. Smoke it, eat it, rub it on your face. In no time you'll be flying high in space. Even if you're not, STEEM Star space grass.
STEAM Star for your family.
As the hoverlift floats deeper and deeper beneath the surface of the robot scrapyard, Space Carrie attempts to question the mole people, to which one replies,
Shut up! We don't have to answer your questions.
After quite a long descent, our heroes finally reach the bottom of the lift chamber and they are led into a hall that is not at all what they expected. Everything is vividly illuminated with fluorescent light, and busy mole people are everywhere. Drones fly back and forth along the ceiling of the chamber, occasionally dropping objects into seemingly random tubes. The beep and whirring of instruments can be heard. Space Carrie attempts to take in her surroundings.
What is this place?
Always with the, what is this place? Every friggin' time we bring someone down here right off the bat. What is this place? I'm sick of it. Cover for me, you guys. I'm going home to cool off.
As their rescuer and escort storms off, the secondary mole person quickly steps in to take his place.
Jeez, what was that guy's problem?
Watch it, lady. You're on thin ice after... After that, what is this place? Crack. There's supposed to be a robot. Where the hell's the robot?
Oh, well, that's a funny story, really. Kevin there, he's my space minstrel, and he's got all sorts of musical instruments that he carries around, and his backpack is bigger on the inside. The robot's actually in the backpack. He doesn't talk, but he's great company. Well, Kevin, that is. Henry's great company, too, but he talks too much.
I thought you said it was a funny story.
I'll just be quiet.
Here we are, just outside. Outside the great throne room. King Pilo will decide your fate.
Whatever you say. Kevin, better get Henry out of the backpack now.
Beep boop. You know, it really is pretty nice in there. Beep boop.
Just be glad you missed the petroleum lizards.
Beep boop. So where are we now? Underground, I presume. Beep boop.
Just through there is the throne room and hopefully the captain.
The door suddenly swings open, revealing the large throne room and the unexpected chaos within. Captain Cork is locked in a heated game of ping-pong with Pilo, king of the Down Under dwellers. There are numerous empty bottles of wine scattered about the room.
Oh, hi, Space Carrie. How the hell are you?
What's going on here?
Welcome to my beautiful kingdom, Space Carrie. I am King Pilo.
Oh, Philo, this is the guy I was telling you about. He plays live music wherever we go. Hit it, Kevin.
No way! This guy really rocks. You said you picked him off of Spacebeard, right?
I defeated Spacebeard single-handedly with my laser sword.
Ah, yeah, I heard about you and your laser sword. Hey, Corky, my crew told me that this little lady decapitated a petroleum lizard up above, all on her own.
That's what I was trying to tell you. She's an actual laser sword master.
But I thought they were all killed off in the Great Space Crusades.
Well, looks like at least one survived. Yep.
It really is a pleasure, Space Carrie. Fancy a game of ping pong?
Beep boop. How much wine did you two drink? Beep boop.
Stupid robot. You're just jealous because you'll never know the joys of inebriation.
Beep boop. I know what it's like to be dizzy and confused. My wheels are still broken. Beep boop.
Peppy! Peppy! I need you! Get in here!
How can I assist you, Your Majesty?
This old, archaic robot needs a makeover. New wheels, hover thrusters, holographic comm setup, the whole works. Go ahead and pimp this robot. Spare no expense, mate.
Yes, Your Majesty. I will deliver this junk robot right away to the robot saloon and day spa. You'll scarcely be able to recognize it when they're done.
Excellent, Peppy. before you go, fancy a game of ping pong?
I don't know, Your Majesty. I'm very busy making final preparations for the revolution.
We'll talk later, Peppy. Space Carrie, Kevin, I'd like you to meet Peppy, my number one guy. We rescued him from the resort side of the planet years ago. You see, he was born and bred for service work in the massive resorts of Green Paradise. But we got him out of there, poor little bugger. Now he's my number one mate.
I'm extremely indifferent to meeting you, Space Carrie.
Peppy, Space Carrie is a laser sword master.
Is that so? In that case, I'm slightly happier to have made your acquaintance. Your Majesty, the generals are all assembled in the conference hall. They await your briefing. The revolution is nearly underway. Viva el robot de chatarra!
Wait. You guys have to catch me up here. You clearly know each other, so what? Is this, some kind of prank?
This old joker really had me for a minute there. Me and Pilo were old college buddies. He used to block for me in my spaceball days. He may be a little guy, but he's dense.
Speaking of dense, how's that junky old STEEM starship of yours, Corky?
Still getting me where I need to go. You were right about that wine, Pilo. Best I ever had. They take this wine from the Green Paradise Resorts. That purple bottle over there in the corner had a 1 million Doge price tag on it.
As much as I've enjoyed our ping-ponging and binge drinking, we probably better get down to business. Check out this laser, Corky.
I've never seen one like that before. What is it?
Well, that's my patented sober up beam. All right, sober up!
No, I don't want to go back. You ought to call it a hangover beam. All right, hand it over. I'm gonna zap you now.
Ha! Not a chance. I'm the king. I don't need to sober up. Let's go, mates. Revolution time!
Here we go again.
What sort of revolution do the Down Under dwellers have in the works? And where do Captain Cork and Space Carrie fit in? Find out after this!
Got a job that's a little much for the old personal jetpack and utility laser? When power's what you need, call SteamStar Heavy Space Equipment Rental. Anything from a compact Space Cat asteroid digger to an industrial star destroyer, SteamStar's got it. You're only as good as your tools, and these tools are huge.
SteamStar for your family.
Now, our heroes are gathered with a large group at a conference table as King Pilo prepares to brief his generals on the revolution, which just so happens to be starting right when Space Carrie and Captain Cork arrive on the planet. Space Carrie has about a gazillion questions, but was told to keep quiet until the question and answer portion of the briefing.
All right, men, as you know, we've shared this planet for generations in relative peace with the Green Paradise Resort Corporation. We've never gotten in their way, never stolen more than we feel we're owed. Some of our best, including you, General Flinkenflat, and you, General Clobberty Wink, were rescued as children from Green Paradise. Rescued from a life of scraps and servitude and brought to live in freedom in the land of the Down Under dwellers. Now, that freedom is being threatened by those greedy Green Paradise bastards. We've got intel through verifiable channels that 1 space week from today, they've got plans to start the demolition of the robot scrapyard. Yeah, that's right. Time has come for action. If we care about our home, we must defeat the Green Paradise Resort Corporation. I'm proud to announce that we've recruited the powerful new allies in the fight for our lives. I present Space Carrie, laser sword master from afar, and Captain Cork, my old college mate. He's going to be our laser expert. And this delightful fella who's been playing music for us is Kevin. He pretty much just plays music.
Did he just say he recruited us?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll help these mole people out, then be on our way.
Even if this war takes space years, we will fight to the end. We will have our victory, and we will have our freedom!
What has Captain Cork gotten Space Carrie into this time? I mean, he never even asked Space Carrie if she wanted to be involved in a large-scale intraplanetary revolution. But after all, this is the calling of a laser sword master, to help the needy when the needy need help. It looks like our heroes will ally with the Down Under dwellers in their effort to defeat the evil Green Paradise Corporation. They may have paid gazillions to name the planet Green Paradise, but they were about to have their hats handed to them by a bunch of Down Under dwelling mole people. Stay tuned for more adventures next time on Space Carrie's Adventures in Space! Space Carrie's Adventures in Space!
STEAM Star for your family.